about that. But first, he's going to tell you all the funniest jokes you can ever hear. Guys, give it up for my good friend, Wright. I like how Omar was like, Morgan's going to promote his own shit when he gets on stage. I ain't doing that shit. The dude's going to promote his own goddamn show. I'm going to go ahead and start with the show first. We're going to have a holiday episode next week over at the Station Bar and Grill. We got some great comics coming out. You guys come check it out. It's $3 at the door. Come check it out. It's going to be really funny. It's going to be just as funny as how I went to jail recently. Yeah, like I'm 35 years old and I've successfully evaded the police officer multiple times, and I finally got caught. And I keep telling people all the time, marijuana is a terrible drug. It is. It's a terrible drug. It's a great drug, but it's a terrible drug because I got so high that I forgot to hide my weed when I got pulled over by the cops. I was driving and like I didn't get pulled over. It was a DWI checkpoint in the middle of a bridge, and I'm driving and I look over and I'm like, holy fuck, that's a lot of lights out there. Oh shit, those are cops. And so I start trying to stash everything that I can. And I'm all like confident as fuck when I pull up. I just got this smile, just smug look on my face, and I just pull up and I roll the window down. And the cop just has that flashlight. He doesn't even flash me in the face. He just goes straight to the center console of my car and he goes, "What's that right there?" And I look down and I see that my pipe is sitting right there. And I'm like, I just throw my insurance papers over it. Nothing. I just make eye contact with him. Nothing. Like, are we cool? You know, and he just looks at me and goes, "License and insurance papers, please." I was like, "Fuck, you got me." So as soon as I grabbed the papers, he goes, "What's that right there?" And I was like, "Oh, well, that's my pipe." He goes, "Get the fuck out the car." So I get out, and I'm standing behind the car, and I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, I hear them rifling through everything, tearing my whole car apart. And I think, oh fuck, I'm gonna get a ticket. Like, this sucks, like, but I'm gonna get out of this. It's just gonna cost me some money. And then all of a sudden I hear, "Got him!" And I went, "What?" And I saw this other cop come running over. And he reaches down, and then the dude just looks at me, and he goes, "You know, I can forgive weed, but what I can't forgive are these methamphetamines." And I look at his hand, and it's one Adderall pill sitting in a little baggie. And I was like, "Well, first of all, that's an amphetamine, not a methamphetamine. So you know what's going on, motherfucker." And he high-fives his buddy next to him, like they just made the biggest meth bust this side of the Mississippi River. And I just knew they were going to touch dicks after this. You know, and I was like, "Well, my girlfriend has a prescription for Adderall, so if you found that, she must have dropped it." And he goes, "Oh, we've heard everything before, cuff them." And they read me my rights, and they bring me to jail. I ended up going to jail in Livingston Parish. That's right, this place sucks. You know, they bring me to this holding cell. They get 50 other people that night at the DWI checkpoint, all for mostly nonviolent offenses. We're all sitting there like running down on each other. Like, "Hey bro, what you in here for?" He's like, "Oh man, you know weed." "Hey man, what you in here for?" "Oh man, you know weed." And then I'm like, "Hey bro, what you in here for?" "I was drunk as fuck." "Oh, okay, well I see why you're here." And then all of a sudden I hear this police officer ring up and he goes, "Get your tasers out." And I'm like, "Oh shit." And the dude goes, "If you don't fucking stand still and shut the fuck up, we're gonna tase your motherfucking ass." And I'm like, "What?" And I walk over to the little doorway and I look in the little hole, and there's this guy standing there, and he's about 5'4", and he's very muscular, but he's shackled. His arms are shackled and his legs are shackled, and he's wearing nothing but a banana hammock. He's got a male thong. And I'm telling you, like, his junk was so big, it looked like if he hit somebody, it'd be assault with a deadly weapon. And he's sitting there dancing. And he's like, and the cops are just nervous. They just pointed tasers right at his junk. They think it's going to jump at him like Black Snake Moan. And he's just like, they're just standing there like, "Holy fuck." And then he just starts singing at him. He's like, "You can't do it to me. You can't do it to me because I'm in here for life." And then I'm thinking, like, if he's in here for life, why? And then he gets into the second verse and he's like, "You can't do it to me. You can't do it to me because I killed my wife." And I was like, oh shit, where's my mama with the bail money? This dude killed his fucking wife. Man, jail was the worst. We didn't have a toilet, we just had a broken toilet that had water spraying in an arc onto the floor, so you just had to piss in a hole in the ground. Yeah, living in the parish is the worst. They brought us our lunch, and it was a bologna sandwich with like basic ass Fritos, and the bologna sandwich with some crusty bread, and that's when I realized that condiments were a right and not a privilege. I mean, privilege, not a right? Damn, I caught myself. Sorry. Yeah, and I was like, shit, man, no mayonnaise? And the guy across from me goes, the mayonnaise you get in here, you don't want. Oh man, like before I went to jail though, my favorite pastime was to smoke weed. I loved smoking weed. It was one of my favorite things. I don't know if you can take a look at me in my plaid shoes that match my shirt and think, this dude sells weed. Like if you saw me at a Walmart, you'd be like, hey bro, can I get a dime bag? I'd be like, yeah bro, talk to me out here. Not anymore. Now they just kind of look at me and I just look at the ground and I'm like, I drink beer, man. I don't get to touch weed no more. Beer sucks. But yeah, my favorite thing to do when smoking weed was I love to go to my brother's house because there's nothing better than getting high and hanging out with your friends' kids or your brother's kids or anything like that. Because like I don't have to be responsible. You know, I just show up and knock on the door and I'm super stoned and the kids answer the door because I'm high, I'm fun. And they're just like, Uncle Morgan. And I'm like, what's up, kids? Where's your cereal and fruit snacks? Let's watch fucking DuckTales. I loved it. But my oldest nephew, we got Disney Plus now. So we got all the Marvel movies and we got all the old Spider-Man cartoons, and the thing he's been getting into now is X-Men. He loves X-Men. He loves superpowers. He loves thinking about who's going to have the best superpowers. And I always ask him, I was like, what's your superpowers? He's like, well, I got Superman's strength and Spider-Man's fucking web slinging. And he doesn't say fucking. I wish he would. It'd be a lot cooler if he did. But I mean, he's telling all this stuff, and then I'm like, dude, well, all these guys, they have cool powers. They were born with it. But what about the people that are born with like really crappy superpowers? Like, what if you're just immune to scissors? You know, you just break the scissors in half and now they got two knives to stab the fuck out of you with. Or you're immune to everything but bullets. So you can't go anywhere at all in America. Fuck bullets, my only weakness. Or like exercise gets you fatter. I feel like that's my superpower. Or maybe like human tag. Everybody you touch runs away from you. I think that's my other superpower. I'm wrong, man. Or what about you sweat chloroform, but you're not immune to it? You know, you go to the gym and everybody just starts passing out. And you're just like, every time I hit the treadmill, I just fall. Shit. Oh man. Or like, reverse mermaid, you fish top, you bottom. Just let that soak in for a second. It'd be the same as like growing gills outside of water. You're constantly suffering. It's like, oh shit, I'm a fucking terrible fish. Or like, what about like every time you come, you see the future? But it's always just you coming. You can see tomorrow's O-face. You were like, well, I came yesterday, but it wasn't that great. I can tell about tomorrow that it's going to be a lot better. I have another jizz-based superpower that I thought of. Bulletproof jizz. What if just your cum was bulletproof? So like, I'd be walking down the street and the guy turns around and he's like, put your hands up. And I go, 1 second! 1 second, don't shoot. Shoot me right here. I'm not here, I'm not in a bukkake. Oh, it's so stupid. You can tell I was smoking weed when I made a bunch of these. Or like, if we could smell people's thoughts? Like, you know, you have to get up close to them. I can tell that you're uncomfortable. You think? No, I can smell it. Or like, what if you could have all of Superman's powers, but only for 30 seconds after you said something racist? Your name could be Captain America. You might even be able to run for president. Or you could change the color of any object, which, you know, it sounds innocent unless you're in the hands of a racist. You know, we got to put a stop to Captain America and color changer. I asked my nephew again, I was like, after we were talking about superpowers, I was like, so give me a good superpower. Think about it. Like, what would be your personal superpower? And he looked right at me and he goes, magic butthole. And I was like a pocket? And he goes, no! You can magically make a butthole appear anywhere on your body. And you can shoot poo and farts at anybody that tries to stop you. And I was sitting there thinking for a second, I was like, damn, like, that's pretty hardcore. And he grabs his little juice box and he takes a sip of it. And he looks right at me and he goes, your superhero name would be Sloppy Joe. Thank you, everybody. My name is Wright.